Sir, what you doing? Why are you just standing on the couch, Pollux? Are you trying to see outside? Why don't you just go outside, bud? Will you come down for a treat? Maxer, you think you'd come down for a treat? Oh, I figured Dad would get it. Hold on just a sec here. There's a treat for you and a treat for you. Well, y'all, it has been a week. I'm standing here right now looking out at the backyard because the weather here has been unbelievable. We went from 100 degrees earlier in the week, total sunshine, to freezing cold. I have on a sweatshirt. It has been pouring down rain. It is windy, and all of this change in the weather has given me a massive sinus headache. For 4 straight days, I've sat on the couch with my headache relief cap, that ice thing on my head, taking Sudafed, Advil, Tylenol, anything to just make it okay so that I can function. Maxie's going out. Today, I'm actually feeling better, strangely enough, because the rain came. So I'm going to get cleaned up, and then I've just been unmotivated all week, but I've been able to get some videos out. But there's just stuff that I've been wanting to do around the house that I haven't felt like doing. And last night, I actually got into a huge project in the kitchen. Dark outside, pouring down rain, and I thought, what better time to just clean out the kitchen cabinets? Well, that's better. I took a shower. Second day hair, put on a little makeup, but you all can tell probably by looking at me, my eyes they feel so scratchy and they're just kind of red. It's the stinking weather. I guess, I don't know, the pollen, the leaves, everything is turning. The leaves are starting to fall. Like our wheat is curling at the end. Randy even said last night, our wheat's turning brown, which is what it does in the deep fall. And it's not even deep fall. This is early September. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, I'm just, yeah. Hi, buddy. Hello. He was underneath the bed while I was in the shower. Such a sweet boy. He always does that. Okay, so what have I been up to in my kitchen? Well, it's kind of a story. So I was on Amazon, and I followed this woman who does like home things and home decor and kitchen gadgets, and she showed something that I have never clicked, send me the link so fast, and the minute I saw it, I knew I had to have it. Let's go in the kitchen and I'll show you. So I just put on my microphone so you all can hear me better, so sorry for the change in audio. But I saw this woman on Instagram showing this canister set that is specifically made for like sugar, flour, brown sugar, baking powder, bread flour, all these things. And I instantly clicked, said, send me the link. It showed up yesterday. I was so excited. This is it. And so last night I got down everything in my cabinet. It was a mess. This is what my cabinet looked like. You know when you open a thing of flour and you don't have room for it? Well, you don't want to leave it just sitting in there. So I would put all my bags of flour and cornmeal and all those things inside of Ziploc baggies to kind of make them airtight. I would do the same for sugar, and then I had my brown sugar and my powdered sugar. It was just a mess. So I took everything out of the whole cabinet, cleaned the shelves, reorganized the whole cabinet, and then moved my flours, my sugars, and my baking soda into the new canisters. And I loved it so much, y'all, that I ordered a second canister set that is going to be here today, because we use all-purpose flour, self-rising flour, bread flour, white granulated sugar, powdered sugar, brown sugar, baking soda. And you know, I used to have these kind of fancy canisters that sat on the countertop over there. They were just taking up valuable space. And y'all, those canister sets are over 20 years old. They were big and bulky, and every time I moved them out to use them, they would make this screeching sound running across the granite, and they were really hard to get in there because they were so tall and deep. Really hard to get in there and get your sugar and flour out. So I just needed to regroup. So this is one of the canisters in the set. The reason I love it is because you have a stainless handle. It is airtight. Love that. It clasps closed, and each canister has a specific purpose. So this one is for sugar. It has a pour spout if you want to use it. All the canisters open, so you can always dip in them. The flour canisters have a leveler inside, so when you put your measuring cup in there, you can level it off. The brown sugar canister comes with a terracotta ring that you soak in water. You drop it right here in the top, and it's airtight, and it keeps your brown sugar moist. Y'all have like a brown sugar bear, right? That's what I had, and it was just dropped in the bag. This is specific for brown sugar. Then the smallest one I'm using for baking soda, and when you open this one up, you can scoop your baking soda or you can sprinkle it out if needed. Perfect for baking and all the things. I just thought whoever put this canister set together was so mindful about how you use all of your dry goods in the kitchen, and they designed each canister specifically. And if I have one left over, I may keep breadcrumbs in it. I use breadcrumbs all the time, and breadcrumbs would be fantastic kept in an airtight canister. Wonder if that's my mailman. Nope, no mailman yet. But the next thing I'm going to do today is a little bit of fall decorating. So, y'all, every year I want to buy mums for my porch. And every year I buy mums. And every year they don't do great. I don't know what it is. They just never do great for me. And I feel like I waste so much money trying to buy these big, beautiful mums that either just die or you end up throwing them away so fast. I just feel like it's such a waste of money. And I saw somebody else on Instagram with the perfect solution. She bought artificial mum stems and put them in the cutest basket. So I bought my stems. They're sitting right there on the stairs, and I'm going to use a basket that I already have right down here in my foyer. Got some foam to go inside, and I'm going to put together my own mum basket and put it on the porch. So while we're waiting on the mailman, why don't we do that now and see if we can make it look as pretty as hers did. Pollux, would you like to help us? You want to help us? So I'm going to use this basket, which, gosh, I've had it for years. I think I got it at Hobby Lobby or Walmart or something. Are you checking it out, Moo? And I bought, did that scare you? A piece of foam to put inside to hold the stems. And then these mum stems come in, I think there's 18 stems, just kind of show up in a box like that. And that's what they look like. So pretty, and I know they're artificial, but they look really, really pretty. And when we put them together in a bunch in the basket and they're on the front porch, I think it's going to look like a real basket of mums. Instead of using a natural fiber basket, you could put it in a cute pail or a planter or a pot. This was just something I had, so I'm going to go with that. So I did have to cut the foam and kind of angle off the corners to get it to fit inside the basket. What do you think about it, Pollux? But we're going to give this a go here. So once I get these all in here, I'm going to fan it out and hopefully get the look I'm going for. So the key is, I think, to fan them out, open them up a little bit before you stick them in the foam. Uh-oh, do you hear the mailman? I guess I could have done this with the foam not in the basket. Right, Pollux? And then put it in the basket. Let's do that. Let's regroup. Oh, buddy, you got a big hair on your face. Got two more, and this looks so full. Wow. Let's go on the front porch and get a different perspective, and then we'll fill in with these last two. Well, y'all, I cannot believe this. It looks like a real basket of mums. Oh my goodness, I'm so impressed. So I'll put the links for these artificial mums in the description box. Just grab any basket, a pail, a pot, anything that you would put mums in, and do your artificials. This is what I'm going to do every year. Just think of how much money I have saved. I can use it over and over. I don't have to water it. It was just only took me a few minutes, and it looks so good. Now if you want to go crazy, if you had several baskets that were different heights, that would be adorable to have them kind of stacked up in the corner. I only have one basket, so this is as good as it's going to get for me. And now I'm realizing it is way warmer outside than I thought it was. I think I'm going to have to come out of this sweatshirt. I think my house is just cold because it got so cold in here during the night. It's been getting down in like the 50s and there's no sunshine. It just hasn't warmed up, but now I'm hot. So y'all want to see crazy? The sun just came out and Pollux ran out here and is laying down in the yard. Are you just taking a rest in the sunshine, buddy? I know, it feels good, doesn't it? What you think about it, Moo Moo? The sun is out. Like, what the heck? But looking at the weather forecast, at like 4 o'clock, it's going to pour down rain again. The high today is only supposed to be 72, I think. I had to put on a tank top. But Randy and I are going out to dinner tonight because it's Friday night, and I have not left this house. Well, okay, so all week long I didn't feel good. I had to go to the grocery on Wednesday, like we needed food. I have cooked all week. I did run and get a haircut one day, I think Tuesday morning, and then I had to take Maxie to the vet because he has a whole thing going on with his ear. If you're a channel member, I did a video for you all explaining what was happening to Maxie's ear, but we have been to the vet 6 times in the past 3 to 4 weeks, I guess, to get his ears drained, and fingers crossed, I think we're all good now. So we went and did that for the very last time. But we're just chilling outside for just a sec. I mean, while it's warm, we might as well. Sunshine's out. I'm in there writing my newsletter that goes out on Sunday morning, and because my artificial mums look so good, I put a picture of that in the newsletter. So really, if you get the newsletter, you all know everything first. That is the place that is always the most current, always up to date. I will add stuff into that newsletter at the very last second. So the newsletter's in the know. So if you don't get my newsletter, I would love for you to be on my list. There'll be a link in the description box. You sign up, it goes out every Sunday morning. Well, it's here. The mail lady just showed up, and there is my second canister set. The boys got to check it out, of course. What do you think, boys? Can we put it in the kitchen now? Oh, gosh, Pollux. That is a lot of sniffs, buddy. So let's get this out and finish up the kitchen. So the little terracotta ring that goes in the brown sugar canister, it says on here soak for 15 minutes once every 3 months or 2 months or something. So I'm gonna soak that and put that in there. But while I'm waiting on that to soak, I'm gonna show you all the cutest thing that I got. So you know I eat berries every single morning in my yogurt, and I got these ceramic berry bowls because when I buy fresh berries at the grocery store, I get them out of this plasticky thing because berries will mold so quickly, and I buy raspberries, blackberries, and blueberries every single week at the grocery. So I want to show you how I do this, and my berries almost never mold. Take a paper towel, fold it up, and put it right in the bottom to absorb any moisture, and then your berries being out in the open like this in your refrigerator, it just prevents molding. So I never wash my berries first. I wash them as I get them out to eat them. Look how beautiful these raspberries are. But I just put my berries right in these containers. Look how adorable that is and perfect. It makes me want to eat berries every morning. And then my blueberries already have them in there, but because blackberries come in such a small little container, they're just gonna share. And if that isn't adorable, I just don't know what is. These little 2 containers come in a 2-pack and there's several different color choices. So cute, and it will hold a ton of berries. Now, I'm just gonna pop these in the fridge. So now look at my kitchen cabinet. I have all my flours and sugars and cornmeals and everything right there. So easy to grab, pull it right out, do what I need to do, and pop it back up in the cabinet. I love it. And then where my canister set was, I have all the space to work. Well, it's looking like nap time around here. Pollux is snoozing Susan on the couch, and Maxie's taking a Judy down here in the floor, and I'm just sitting here working on my newsletter and editing videos and waiting on Randy to get home. We're trying to decide where we're going to go out to eat tonight. Just don't know. Like this week I cooked chicken stir fry with vegetables and spicy green beans, and we had egg rolls. We had smash burgers one night on the grill. We did grilled chicken with a Caesar salad and baked potato. So, you know, we've kind of had everything. We do not have a good Mexican restaurant here. That's one thing I'm craving, and we just don't have it. So Randy and I in bed last night were discussing where we were going to go to eat tonight, and we started laughing. I keep a list of restaurants on my phone of the places that we normally go. Just nothing sounds good. And he's like, well, I guess we can end up at Cracker Barrel. I said, Waffle House. We love to go to Waffle House and get breakfast for dinner with a good cup of coffee. And because the weather is so weird right now, it's probably where we're going to end up. But I hope you all have a great night, and see you later.